He's the one that has the responsibility on his shoulders. Up against Marvin Phillip. Powerful penalty. King finds the top corner, and Jamaica surely have won it after all. Richard King from the spot. The Reggae Boys, the Kings of the Caribbean tonight.
Richard King impresses. Defeat the Huts.
By King, here's Cephas. They've made the wrong for him, still with Ronaldo Cephas. He's able to deliver the cross, and they've levelled it again. And the counter-attack. Kadare. Messi slips it back through to him. Kadare almost with the instant impact there. There's a big block to deal with the initial danger. But Nigeria will come again with Chukwueze. Openings again for Nigeria here, just wasn't quite able to pick the pass through the middle as intended there, Chukwueze. So Jamaica will take their turn to attack instead with Ronaldo Cephas. Really dangerous ball in, Davis arriving.
Welcome back on Unseen Sports TV. This is where you get all things football, track and field. But today we're going to focus on Richard King, a young Jamaican player who applies his trade at Cavalier Football Club in Jamaica. People making waves for the national team. People, what do you think? Drop in the comment section what you think about Richard King's performance at the Unity Cup. I have all the information. Write it down. Write it down, people. Even though you have some people where I don't know what's the issue, if they're anti-JPL players making the national team. That's the players that play in the Jamaican National League. I just believe that, you know, they have something against quality player or players that prove themselves that they can match up with players from other leagues, you know, that are, you know, the Championship, the League One, stuff like that overseas. For me, the best player that proves that he can manage should be in the squad. No matter where in the world you come from. You understand me? But people want to shut the door on the local players. But anyway, we can move past that. I go to Richard King again. You understand me? So, Richard King, a lot of people don't know. They watch Richard King long time. From Kingston technical days. From Clarendon days. From Cavaliers youth stage days. Yeah, man, tell him Richard is senior team, you know, in a Cavaliers. In a Cavalier FC, people. Winning the Caribbean competition. Winning the JPL back to back. Captain of the team, people. Richard King has proven to us that he is one of the best defenders in the Caribbean. Let's just fast forward now to the Unity Cup. What did we see in the Unity Cup? What did we see in the Unity Cup? We saw a defender showing leadership roles, showing strength, showing confidence. People, we saw a defender that, as what Steve McLaren says, will step up to the plate at any level he plays. The quote says, you know, I'm just repeating. You understand? He's a player that will step up at any level that he plays. And he recommends anybody in England or, you know, coaches to take a look or gamble with Richard King. He's a really, really good player. Let's look at his tactical play. He's able to read the game perfectly. He reads the game pretty well, right? As a ranger passing him, that is one of the best passers in the Jamaica team. Very good when it comes to breaking up plays. You know, they always say, if you love to tackle, that means you're already late. Richard King is also a player that drives in the midfield and can make that forward play. Very confident on penalty and set pieces. People, a top young player from.
And he scores emphatically again.
Top,
A really good penalty.
Now, what's next for
mistake.
Richard King? I believe this competition has really propelled Richard King higher. He defeats the odds, defeats his own countrymen, fans, and send a statement to them saying that he is the man. He defeats them. He's saying that I am the man. Now, it is going to be difficult for the coach. I remember we have Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard, Lati Bodir, right? Mason Holgate. These are centre backs. And Richard King is so far showing to the coach, to the country, that he is the man. You understand me? Hey, sometimes I think that Richard King should go in the middle of the park and play as a midfielder because his passes are so good. You know, you look at the 2 goals that score. He's a part of the build-up. You know, driving to the midfield and playing that pass to Cephas in space, a quick transition while, you know, Nigeria lost the ball. The second one was the same thing. You know, pressed. First touch inside to the middle of the park, and then later after Cephas, and then Cephas do what he does best: drive at people, terrorize defenders, and create goals. You understand me? So for me, Richard King has stepped up. He has shown the Jamaican diaspora, the local fans, you know, and the world that he is a top young player. I think he's around 24 years old now at the moment, and the time is now. The time is now for him to make that break outside of Jamaica. I wouldn't want to see him back in the JPL playing again. I would love to see him in a big competition, a big club. You understand me? Yes, championship, the EPL, you know, Spanish league, French league, Portuguese league, top flight league, somewhere there. You know, Belgium. Want to see Richard King outside of Jamaica. So scouts, hurry up and grab him, hurry up and get him. You understand me? Hurry up and get this youth talent. He is a talent. Now, the question is, what's next for Richard King? What's next? What's next? Answer it. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. What's next? What's next? What do you think? How far do you think Richard King can go? The next question again to you people. Will you start Richard King over Damian Lowe when he comes back? What do you think the coach will do? The coach have a serious headache now. You think so? Yeah, man. So these are some of the questions I want you guys to ask, to answer in the comment section. All right? Answer these questions, people. Yeah, man. So some big decision is going to be made by Coach McLaren. I also want to hear the fans' perspective on this. Richard King, what's your thought on his performance in the Unity Cup? Like, subscribe, and share to Unseen Sports TV. And remember, always preach peace. When you're around people, when you're an influencer, always tell them, don't fight it out. Reason it out. Love, and powerful. I'm out.